What if I told you that the secrets to building a fortune are hidden in plain sight, in books you can grab off any shelf? Today, we're not just sharing those secrets, we're giving you a master key. We've sifted through countless pages to bring you the top 4 books to build your wealth. Books that could potentially turn your financial life from ordinary to extraordinary. And if you stick with us until the end, we'll reveal the #1 mistake most people make when trying to build wealth, and how you can avoid it. So, are you ready to transform your understanding of money and make the kind of wealth you've only dreamed of? Let's turn those dreams into plans. Stay tuned, because this video could be the game changer for your financial future. Building wealth is a journey, and like any epic adventure, it requires a map and a guide. Today we're talking about the top 4 guides that have the power to lead you to the promised land of financial freedom. These books are more than just pages in print. They're a synthesis of knowledge, experience, and practical advice that have stood the test of time and the turbulence of economies. When it comes to choosing books on building wealth, we look for those that offer not just hype, but real, actionable insights. The criteria? First, the book must be written by someone who's walked the walk, not just talked the talk. Second, it should provide strategies that are applicable in today's economic climate. And third, it must have proven results, turning average Joes into financially savvy pros. First on our list is The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko. This groundbreaking work came from a simple yet profound question. What do millionaires look like? The answer might surprise you. Through meticulous research, Stanley and Danko discovered that the real millionaires are the ones living right next door, driving used cars and wearing no-name watches. They're the ones who've mastered the art of wealth accumulation by living frugally and investing wisely. This book is a myth-buster that reveals the common traits of those who have accumulated wealth, and it's a stark reminder that the flashiest people may not be the richest. It's about the silent accumulators of wealth, the disciplined savers, and investors who understand that financial independence is more valuable than displaying high consumption. Moving on, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki takes us on a different journey, a personal one. Kiyosaki shares the contrasting philosophies of his 2 dads, his biological father, who was poor, and his friend's father, who was rich. Through these parallel upbringings, he learned that you don't need to earn a high income to be rich. What you need is financial education, the know-how to manage money, and the insight to invest in assets that generate income. Kiyosaki's book is a call to arms for financial learning, pushing us to change our mindset from one that earns and spends to one that invests and creates wealth. It's a narrative that has reshaped how millions think about money and their path to financial independence. The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason is next, and it's as much a piece of literary art as it is a guide to getting rich. Set against the backdrop of ancient Babylon, Clason offers financial wisdom through a series of parables. These stories, while simple, are profound in their advice. They teach us the laws of money that the Babylonians discovered, which are surprisingly relevant to this day. Save at least 1/10 of what you earn. Invest your savings wisely. Guard your treasures from loss. Make your home a profitable investment. Ensure a future income, and increase your ability to earn. These principles are not just about building wealth. They're about building a life of financial security and freedom. Lastly, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is often considered the granddaddy of all self-help books. But it's more than just a pep talk. It's the result of 20 years of research into the lives of the wealthiest individuals of Hill's time. This book doesn't give you a checklist for wealth. It gives you a philosophy backed by 13 proven steps to riches. Hill's principles are about the psychological foundation of success, the personal convictions, and the way of thinking that pave the way to prosperity. It's about desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistence, the power of the mastermind, the mystery of sex transmutation, the subconscious mind, the brain, and the sixth sense. Hill teaches us that wealth starts in the mind before it can manifest in the bank account. Now let's talk about the wisdom behind these words. Each of these books brings a unique perspective to the table, yet they all converge on one crucial point. Wealth is more about mindset and discipline than about earning a high income. The authors don't just preach, they've practiced what they've penned down, offering a genuine look into what it means to build and sustain wealth. But what about expertise and experience? The authors of these books aren't just writers, they're seasoned veterans in the financial trenches. Their expertise comes from lived experience, from years of studying wealth patterns, and from a deep understanding of economic principles. This isn't theoretical knowledge, it's practical wisdom that has been tested in the fires of reality. And the depth and detail, the depth of the content in these books is evident in their enduring popularity. They don't offer quick fixes, but instead provide a comprehensive look at the principles that underpin financial success. The detail comes through in the stories shared, the research conducted, and the breadth of topics covered. from real estate and stocks to the subtle art of frugality. These books collectively offer a wealth of knowledge, but it's the application of this knowledge that turns pages into profits. They teach that financial independence isn't an exclusive club for the elite, but a reachable goal for anyone armed with the right information and a solid plan. In reviewing these classics, we've distilled their essence into actionable insights that can serve as the foundation for anyone's journey to financial freedom. They remind us that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and that the race is won by the steady, not just the swift. All right, let's roll up our sleeves and turn these golden nuggets of wisdom into real gold in your bank account. It's time for practical application, where we transform insight into income. Here's how you can take action today, based on the teachings of our top wealth-building books. From The Millionaire Next Door, the first action is to start tracking your spending. You can't manage what you don't measure, so create a budget that accounts for every dollar earned and spent. Next, identify areas where you can cut back, just like the millionaires who prefer financial security over flashy spending. The second step is to increase your income streams. Look for opportunities to invest or start a side hustle. Remember, the goal is to have money working for you, not the other way around. Moving on to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, your action plan begins with financial education. Start by reading one financial book or article per day to enhance your literacy. Then make it a point to attend a workshop or seminar on real estate or stock investment this quarter. The book also emphasizes the importance of assets over liabilities. So, review your assets like stocks, bonds, or real estate, and plan to acquire more. Conversely, identify liabilities that drain your wealth and strategize to minimize them. For the richest men in Babylon, the steps are straightforward yet powerful. First, save at least 10% of your income. No excuses. This money is not for spending, it's for securing your future. Second, seek advice from experts in finance to make your money grow. This could mean consulting a financial advisor or joining an investment club. Third, ensure you have insurance to protect your wealth from unforeseen losses. And finally, invest in yourself by improving your skills and knowledge, which can lead to higher earning potential. Think and Grow Rich teaches us the power of goal setting and visualization. So, your first action is to write down your financial goals and create a vision board that represents what wealth means to you. Then practice positive affirmations daily to reinforce your belief in your ability to accumulate wealth. The book also talks about the mastermind principle, collaborating with like-minded individuals. So form or join a mastermind group focused on wealth building to share ideas and support each other's financial goals. Now let's get even more specific. 1. Budgeting basics. Use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to record your income and expenses. Set specific financial goals for savings and investments each month. Review your budget weekly to stay on track. 2. Income diversification. Research passive income ideas that align with your interests and skills. Allocate time each week to develop your side business or secondary income source. Reinvest a portion of any extra income into your investment portfolio. 3. Financial education. Subscribe to financial newsletters and set aside time for reading them. Enroll in an online course on personal finance or investment. 4. Asset building. Analyze your current assets and liabilities. Make a plan to pay down high-interest debt. Investigate one new investment opportunity each month, whether it's stocks, bonds, or other vehicles. 5. Savings and investment. Automate your savings to ensure you consistently set aside at least 10% of your income. Use a financial advisor to discuss investment strategies tailored to your risk tolerance and time horizon. 6. Insurance and protection. Review your insurance policies annually to make sure they're adequate and cost-effective. 7. Skill development. Identify skills that can increase your value in the marketplace and take courses to enhance them. 8. Goal setting and visualization. Dedicate a quiet time each morning or evening to focus on your financial goals and visualize achieving them. 9. Mastermind participation. Reach out to local business groups or online communities to find or start a mastermind group. By following these steps, you're not just reading about wealth, you're actively building it. And that's what Finance Fusion is all about. Merging knowledge with action for financial success. In our next segment, we'll look at how to keep the momentum going and stay educated on the path to prosperity. So keep tuning in, and let's make those financial dreams a reality.